Good day everyone, and we are Group 4, and now our report is all about lexicology. But first, I will introduce myself. I am Alvin Shea Brioso from BS Ed E2A. So let us come back again to our topic for today. So it is about lexicology. So first, what is lexicology? So lexicology is the study of form, meaning, and use of words. From lexis, it means word, and logos means learning. It is a part of linguistics dealing with the vocabulary of a language and the properties of words as the main units of the language. So when we say lexicology, ito po ay study or pag-aaral tungkol doon sa form or kung paano ba siya binubuo, paano yung pagkakakonstruct doon sa ating sentences. So also, it is a study of meaning and use of words. So ano ba yung ginagamit nating words doon and ano ba yung meaning ng words na yun?
Good day, ma'am and classmate. I'm Marianne Delgado presenting lexicology characteristics. Lexicology has a practical and theoretical value. The first one is practical value. It characterizes as the knowledge of lexicology that required by philology or language researchers that study the structure of the language. In terms of theoretical value, it is referred as a pair or hypothetical value or statement. The next one is lexicology examines every feature of a word, including the formation, which is the arrangement or structure of a word. The second one is spelling. It characterizes that containing the process or activity of writing. It is important. You know why? Because if we put wrong letters in a word, it possibly change the meaning. In origin, the point or something begins or arises. Usage, the way in which word or phrase is normally and correctly used. Definition, it is meant by a word, concept, context, and action. The last one is lexicology also considers the relationship that exists between words.
Good day everyone, I am Lilac Eslabon together with Jerlyn Bello. Today we are going to discuss the different types of lexicology. Lexicology is divided into general, special, within special are historical and descriptive, and the last type are comparative and constructive type. General lexicology is a part of general linguistics. It is concerned with the study of vocabulary irrespective of the specific features of any particular language. General lexicology is a broad study of words regardless of a language's specific properties. It concerns with linguistic features that are common among all languages, such as phonemes and morphemes. Special lexicology is the lexicology of a particular language, the study and description of its vocabulary and units, primarily words, as the main units of language. It goes without saying that every special lexicology has its own inner branches, as historical and descriptive lexicology. Special lexicology focuses on the description of the peculiarities in the vocabulary of a given language. It is the study of the words with reference to one particular language.
Historical diachronic lexicology is a branch of linguistics discusses the origin of different words, meaning to say that this type of lexicology was the part wherein it investigates the origin of words and the way in which its structure, meaning, and usage have since changed. This was also the part wherein the words was being evolved over time. So that means there are changes of words. From the word historical, it was referring to the word history, which means past, so it is focuses to the words that uses in the past on how it evolves. Descriptive synchronic lexicology deals with the vocabulary of a given language at a given stage of its development. This time, it was about describing wherein it studies the vocabulary of a defined stage of its development. In this part, the descriptive lexicology of the English language deals with the English word in its morphological and semantic structure. So it means it deals to the study of words and meaning and combination. Comparative and contrastive lexicology aims to study the correlation between the vocabularies of two or more languages and find out the correspondences between the vocabulary units of the languages under comparison. So the last type was about comparative and contrastive, wherein the lexical systems of two languages are studied from contrastive point of view. Comparative and contrastive might be have similarities, but it also have difference. In terms of comparative and contrastive is that comparative methods give the similarities and differences of vocabulary of related language, while contrastive aims to investigate the vocabulary of non-related languages.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy Atienza, presenting Lexicology and Grammar. Lexicology and Grammar. We are all involved in an infinite large number of unrelated units in both grammar and lexicology. Making specific statements regarding particular units is common in lexicology. The units in lexicology are words, or more precisely, lexical items. Lexical words are made up of nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and occasionally preposition and postpositions. In the case of grammar, these are phrases, clauses, sentences. Grammar typically demonstrate a common construction despite formal variation by making general and abstract statements about the units in concern. Grammar is the study of language, grammatical structure, and is intimately related to lexicology. It is interested in the different ways that word can represent their grammatical relationships to one another, as well as the patterns that word are put together, form word groupings and sentences. In other words, information present in lexical feature takes the form of nouns, verbs, adjective, adverb, compound nouns, and word families, while the analysis of grammatical features also revealed adjective markers and sentence structures, including the simple present tense, simple future tense, and present perfect tense, and grammatical words or word parts are made up of all other words. As a result, grammatical words cannot be described unless additional lexical words have been encoded, retrieved, and added. This contrasts with the relatively uncomplicated processing of lexical terms.
In this part of the presentation, I will give you more ideas and information for you to be able to further understand what lexicology is. I am Maya Chio, and let's talk more about lexicology. Okay, lexicology and lexicography. What is the connection between the two words? Ang lexicology ay pag-aaral ng unit of words or simple words, and kapag naman nakakita kayo ng compilation of words, ang tawag doon ay lexicography. So, mas madaling explanation, may example ako. Ang dictionary, di ba compilation yon ng mga words and their meaning. Ang tawag doon ay lexicography. Kapag pinagsama-sama na ang mga words. And then, kapag naman isang word lang from the dictionary ang ine-examine, lexicology naman ang tawag doon. Okay, next is lexicology and lexical items. Ano naman ang kinalaman ng lexical items sa lexicology? It is said that lexicology is the study of content word or lexical items. What do we mean by lexical items? Those are the words or sequence of words that act as a unit of meaning, including words, phrases, phrasal verbs, and proverbs. Sa madaling salita, yung lexical items ang nagbibigay meaning sa isang words. Para para mas maging malinaw sa ating lahat what lexicology is, I have here an example sentences. The first sentence, the cat beat up the dog. The lexical items here are the red words. Why? Those are the words na nagdedetermine ng mga meaning ng mga iba pang salita. Sa kabilang sentence naman, the cat beat him up. Other meaning. Pero same words lang, di ba? So, ganun din sa mga susunod pang sample sentences. So, dito sa mga example na to, dito papasok yung arbitrariness of language. Meaning, parehas sila ng words, pero iba ang pahulugan. In addition, ang lexical items can be synonyms or antonyms. Okay. Another example, her grades this sem increase higher than last sem. The lexical items is higher. Ano ang binibigyan niya ng meaning yung grades na nag-increase? Okay po, so yun po yung kabuuan ng aming report. I hope you learned something and thank you very much for watching.